here for a year and a half now. It's going well. Last time we saw you was only 3 or 4 months old. We've become more established, still as hard as ever. Oh, it's fantastic. The first time was good enough. To be nominated again is a surprise but a blessing. It's always nice to be recognised just for doing what we do and just try to keep it as real as possible. I think it's nice that anybody gets recognition. Probably with the diversity in Bristol, it's nice that there are more black businesses and people that are trying to do more things that we couldn't do before for whatever the reasons were. Yeah, so it's always nice. It's humble. I'm quite embarrassed about things like this. I don't, like to get out there. I just do what I can do, and that's about it, really. But yeah, it's a blessing. It's nice to be nominated, and yeah, I wish everybody else the best. I kind of get a bit emotional talking about things like this. But yeah, my family, especially my mother, my mother-in-law, whose menus on the faces on the menu. She's been in 3 times the last couple of weeks. Yeah, Marlon, obviously. It makes you very humble when these kind of things happen. Keeps you grounded, keeps your expectations very minimal. So if you can exceed that, then it's something. Thanks to Rise and thanks to the community for continuing to support us here and for considering us and just for all the blessings that we get and all the positive and fantastic feedback we get just for trying to do what we do on a day-to-day basis.
My name is Paulette Dixon, and I'm the other half of Pauline and Paulette Catering Service, hence Pauline and Paulette. Pauline and Paulette Caterers, we started in 1984. We both done a 10-month self-employment course down at Project Full Employ. We had separate business ideas when we joined the course, but at the end of the course, they needed an end-of-course buffet. So they suggested that me and Pauline put something together, and we did. And because we worked so well together, they recommended it might be good if we joined forces. I feel honoured, to be honest. After going for so long, it's kind of nice that people actually recognise the work that me and Pauline do in the community and the wider community. I think it's very important that that our efforts, our ideas, our businesses are recognised by the community and, like I said, by everybody else. The person that really inspired me and encouraged me from a very early age is Mrs. Osborne, Olive Osborne. She has just always been really strong in the community. We were probably one of the first Caribbean caterers in Bristol. I think I'd like to be remembered as that. And also, I'd like to be remembered as probably being a good mum, or the best mum that I could have been.
We were all working for different practices and different firms over the years, but we've known each other for a very, very long time. And it's just one of those things that we came together and just decided to open up our own practice.
We specialise in all areas of criminal law, from minor motoring to murders, conspiracies, multi-handed drug cases, you name it, we do it.
Key achievement, I guess, just all of us pulling together and working, because we've all worked in various firms, as Mike says, but we've, throughout the years, there's been various things that have, you get to this sort of part within the company and you never get any further. There's that glass ceiling and it stops us from achieving anything further. So we all came together and decided that we should do it for ourselves. Okay. And stop being ripped off by other people.
Our future aspirations are to grow as a group, grow the practice, and I think bring young people in. We'd like to bring in some young solicitors, I think, to get the future of the company on a found footing. Yeah.
And to act as a focal point for the youth of the area, and the focal point in terms of the office, to show that the black people are capable of doing more than the stereotypical jobs, and that you don't have to necessarily come from a privileged background in order to achieve those goals, as all of us here have shown.
I'm Derek Edwards, and I'm designer and art director and owner of Patwa, which is a multidisciplinary graphic design agency. So fundamentally, I create creative for organisations or people So it could be anything from like a brochure, leaflet, or it could be like a full-on campaign or website. So it really varies. Yeah, it's amazing, really, really amazing that I've been nominated. I'm really overwhelmed that, you know, people have noticed or recognised what I've done. So that, to me, is amazing. Is the best thing, really. The fact that my community picks me out. I think it's really important, as we are underrepresented in a lot of the industry. I think it's really important that it sort of draws a focus on our achievements. I think it's very good because it not only does it sort of open the wider world to what we do, it also like inspires our youngsters. Aspirations, I think what I'd really love to do is use my design skills to somehow, I don't know, make change. I'd like my legacy to inspire people, inspire youngsters to get into design, to inspire people from the Caribbean community to get into design, because it's such an amazing industry to be in, and I think everybody should be touched by it.